The name Cabatuan implies the characteristics of its residents and the environment. It could originate from the Hiligaynon term Cabatuan, signifying abundance of stones or bato, or from Batuan, indicating resistance, defiance, opposition, conflict, or challenge. Alternatively, some elders thought that the name came from Batuan, a tree with sour fruits commonly used to season vegetables. A widely accepted version explaining the naming of Cabatuan is quite intriguing. In the heart of the poblacion, a creek stood out for its unique characteristic of flowing from east to west. Contrary to the typical direction of creeks and rivers in the area, this creek, known as Nagabato, was notable for its abundance of stones along its bed, with large batuan trees growing along the banks and nearby stone clusters. When the Spaniards arrived to establish a settlement in the town, the locals, led by Tono and other leaders, proposed naming the town Cabatuan. The town's foundation was laid on April 9, 1732. Following the installation of a Malawi cross, now only its base remains on the summit of the Pamulugan Hill. The initial community thrived on a flat stretch of land adjacent to the northern bank of the Tigum River, which now serves as the location for the poblacion or the town's commercial center. Cabatuan was originally planned by Tan Tono, a former town leader whose statue is positioned across from the municipal building. Tono and his fellow leaders, Gomok and Namian, played pivotal roles in the town's early development. Tomas Valenzuela Confessor, a parliamentarian, a statesman, and a fearless fighter for freedom and democracy. The late senator had been called the stormy petrel of the South. He was born in Cabatuan in the province of Iloilo. He was one of the delegates to the Constitutional Convention that drafted the 1935 Constitution of the Philippines. Don Flavio Zaragoza Cano. He was dubbed the Prince of Visayan poets and stood among the foremost poets in both the Ilonggo and Spanish languages. He was born on June 27, 1892 at Barrio Hanipaan in Cabatuan. During his time, he was considered as the poet laureate of the Filipino poets in Spanish. Cabatuan is a second-class municipality, known as a traditional and mostly religious town about 24 kilometers from Iloilo City, lying in the center of Panay Island in the province of Iloilo, Philippines. It is politically subdivided into 68 barangays. 11 of it are poblacion barangays. According to the 2020 census, it has a population of 61,110 people. It is mainly agricultural, with 8,251.18 hectares of agricultural land. Certain crops are abundantly produced, including rice, corn, sweet potato, taro, and cassava. Sugarcane, coffee, tropical fruits, vegetables, and coconut are also produced in certain areas. Cabatuananons also earn from livestock and poultry. Moreover, the land is also an excellent source of gravel and sand for concrete production. Tinoom is a native dish of the Cabatuananons. It is made up of native chickens, seasoned with onions, tomatoes, water, and lemongrass or tanglad. The mixture is wrapped in banana leaves, tied at the tip, and steamed for several minutes until the chicken meat becomes tender. The Tinoom dish is commemorated during the Tinoom Festival, a 10-day festa celebration of the Municipality of Cabatuan, and a colorful explosion of music and dances. Tinoom Festival portrays the movements of chickens through dance steps. Paklang symbolizes the specialty of Cabatuanano, in which the banana leaf is the primary tool used in cooking the tinoom na manok or chicken tinoom. San Nicolas de Tontino Parish Church is a neoclassical architectural style. The first parochial church was finished in 1732, the same year when it became an independent parish, known to be one of the most beautiful churches in Iloilo during its time. It was described as the model of temples by El Eco de Panay and the largest brick structure in Western Visayas. Balik Hill Cross. This Mount Calvary of the town is the site of the Way of the Cross Via Crucis held every Good Friday of the Holy Week. Pamulugan Hill Shrine is popular especially during Holy Week. It is said that when Spanish authorities set foot in the town, they planted a Mulawi cross on the hill. What remained of the cross was a piece of wood almost 2 feet in height, with the date 1732 inscribed. The hill overlooks the poblacion of Cabatuan and the new Iloilo International Airport. Tree of Bondage. It is considered a shrine by the people of Cabatuan, situated in the heart of their municipal plaza, fronting the historic municipal hall. The historic Calachuchi tree has long been standing as one of the town's pride and has been identified as a tourist spot. Local tourists have it that during Spanish rule, locals who refused to do labor to construct local roads, churches, bridges, and other public structures were tied to the tree and whipped. Presently, the tree is framed with chains attached to poles and a concrete base. Residents of Cabatuan are known as Cabatuananans, with the main language used by the residents being Kinaraya, while Hiligaynon, English and Tagalog are occasionally used as well. Roman Catholicism is the most influential religion in this municipality.